everyone. Good day, sir. We are the Group 1 and we are here to explain about the internet safety and how are we going to teach internet safety using Bloom's taxonomy, Ashore model, and ABBY model. So first, we have the Bloom's taxonomy or the cognitive learning objectives. So Bloom's taxonomy helps categorize and prioritize learning objectives based on cognitive levels. Learning objectives. First, remembering. Recall basic internet safety rules and concept. Second is understanding. Explain the risk associated with online activities. Third is applying. Demonstrate the ability to practice safety online behavior. Fourth, analyzing. Identify and evaluate the credibility of online sources. Fifth is evaluating. Critically assess the risk and benefits of different online activities. Lastly is creating. Develop strategies for staying safe online. So Bloom's taxonomy steps in the classroom. So we have first the introduction. So present visual or videos illustrating common online dangers. Next is briefly introduce and explain basic internet safety rules. And next is exploration. Have students identify potential risks in online scenarios and conduct group discussions to analyze the credibility of different online sources. And next is interactive learning. Students evaluate the pros and cons of sharing personal information online. And lastly is the students create a personal safety plan for online activities. So the second model that we are going to use the Ashore model or instructional design framework. Ashore provides a comprehensive framework for designing effective instruction. So first is analyze learners. Learner characteristics. Target audience are the young children, teenagers, adults, or diverse age groups with varying internet exposure and experience. Prior knowledge. Consider the level of existing internet knowledge and skills. Some learners might have more experience than others. Learning preferences. Identify preferred learning styles. Example, visual learners, hands-on learners, and kinesthetic learners. So the second one is state objectives. In cognitive objective, learners will understand the risk associated with online activities and develop strategies for safe online behavior. In behavioral objective, learners will be able to identify and apply safe online practices. Example, using strong passwords, reporting suspicious activity. The third is select methods, media, and materials. In methods, interactive lectures and discussions, role-playing scenarios, and demonstrate online safety practices, case studies of real-life cyberbullying incidents, online simulations, or games that reinforce safety concepts. While in media, videos, infographics, and presentations to convey information visually, interactive websites, and online tools for hands-on practice, online resources like cybersecurity websites, government safety guides. In materials, handouts, worksheets, and quizzes for assessing understanding. Online safety checklists and guides, and last is technology equipments like computers, tablets, and internet access. The fourth one is utilize media and materials. Here, engaging learners with age-appropriate visuals and multimedia resources. Use interactive activities to promote participation and understanding. Provide real-world examples of internet safety issues. Fifth is require learner participation. In individual tasks, they create strong passwords, identify potential phishing attempts, practice using privacy settings, while in group activities, role-play online scenarios involving cyberbullying or harassment, and conduct a debate on the ethical use of social media. So the last and the sixth is evaluate and revise. A formative evaluation here conduct short quizzes or group discussions to gauge understanding and observe students' participation in activities and provide feedback. And summative evaluation here it assesses knowledge through a final quiz or project and gather feedback on the lesson's effectiveness and make necessary adjustments.
For the third model, we have ADDIE model, or also known as Instructional Design Process. ADDIE model provides a systematic approach to designing effective learning experiences. The first level is A. Analyze. In learner analysis, we can assess learners' prior knowledge, skills, and learning preferences. For task analysis, identify the specific online safety skills and knowledge required. For context analysis, we consider the learning environment, for example, the classroom, and the online platform and resources available. For the second level, letter D or design, for learning outcomes, we define specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives for internet safety knowledge and skills. For instructional strategy, we can choose appropriate methods, media, and materials to facilitate learning. And for assessment, we can develop formative and summative assessments to evaluate student learning. For the third level, letter D, develop. For instructional materials, we can create engaging presentations, videos, worksheets, online simulations, and other resources to support learning. For learning activities, we can design hands-on activities, role-playing scenarios, and online exercises to practice safe online behavior. For number 4 or level 4, which is the I or implement, to facilitate learning, we can deliver the lesson using developed materials and activities, ensuring learner engagement. For monitoring and guiding, we can observe student progress, provide feedback, and answer questions. For learner support, provide resources and guidance to address individual needs and challenges. For level 5, the last level, which is E or evaluate, for formative evaluation, we can continuously monitor students' understanding and provide feedback during the lesson. Boran. Ran?
So that's all.
That's all.
Lagaan may ko. Ganyan pa?
Okay naman, wala dungog. Mana dito?
Ow.